I'm telling you, fools, no one can buy.
It's mad that they nachos. Shout out my vatos. Shout out the hoes that's watching me like my vatos. Click, on them.
Who the fuck told just they could do what I do? Now all of a sudden, oh y'all just got accents too? But y'all just can't do the shit that I do. She came in hard on that rundown. Listen, that's a hard one. I tell the motherfucker this. Some niggas nowadays move worse than a bitch. Yeah. Listen, this is your boy LaRon, Female Rapper League. Please come in and thumbs up this video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification. Hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live. So I hope all of y'all are doing okay. Let me read the comments to see who's up in here. You already see what's in the title. We're talking about Nicki. We're also going to talk about Joe Budden. He exposed some information about Summer Jam that this nigga Ebro and they in group chats talking about it, trying to, you know, make it seem like it's not a thing. Listen, let me just tell you this, right? It's like everybody seen the optics when it came to Summer Jam with the tickets and everything like that. And we seen how they tried to make it look at the end, right? The thing is that people are watching this shit eyes open. It's like, do they think that we're dumb? So how did they magically get people to fill these seats? And I'm sorry, like, unfortunately, let me say this, right? Now, when Joe Budden's, you know, he is beseeched for his hip hop commentary and his opinion, and people tend to respect it, right? This is why Nicki had a huge problem with some of the things that he was saying before. And I do hear that some people still say that, you know, his podcast still hates on Nicki. Maybe I think, is it somebody who's on the podcast who hates on her or whatever? I don't watch that shit. So I don't see that. So I'm pretty sure other people do watch it. But what I want to say is that when a person is working and they saying shit that you know, the things that they probably will applaud behind the scenes or whatever, just because they want to push up the sunken eye representative, don't be mad now when he's saying this shit now, because technically he's in the industry. So wouldn't he know? So it's like TT Torres, they all in group messages talking about this. And let me tell you something, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to turn y'all off, but I do think that certain things do come with race and ethnicity. I noticed TT Torres, she is a program director at Hot 97. I'm going to say her name again, TT Torres. Whose side do you think she on? And it'd be that clear to me. I'm telling you, I know you might think it's simple. Some things really is simple though. I do think that she is on, because just from like, if you work at a radio station, you're not able to decipher that this bitch skills is not real. And then you really in interviews like, oh, I love it when people give it up to Cardi. Yeah, you one of them. You're a Latina and you happy that you have a Latina female rapper, even though the bitch is a fraud flop and they push and promote her ass. Yo, you just happy that you have one. Like, at least have somebody that's good. You could be like, you know what? She's really talented. But the thing about Cardi is where she blurs the lines with a lot of people is that she had that stripper come up story. So people just happy to see somebody make it out the hood and doing good, right? So they blur the lines they blur it and they don't realize that the bitch don't have no talent. So I feel like TT Torres, she gives Cardi favoritism over there. I personally feel like it. Yeah, because it's like, I don't know. I know that I've seen Nicki. I don't know. I think Nicki maybe follows her or whatever, but she don't have like a close relationship like that. Like I was pre-ing Cardi shit the other day and she was posting TT Torres in her story. So I already know that that they're going to do extra to support Cardi B. I know that. I know it. But listen, one thing that I did notice though is, let me go over here. I will say this, but I don't know if this is because this is just because isn't Lotto on RCA? So let's go over here and look at this real quick. Wait a minute. I know these niggas ain't trying to make niggas log in now. Hold on. I was about to say. So look, I will say this. So look at this. Sexy Red and Nicki Minaj, they gained 250,000 audience. Lotto put it on the 4, they gained 390 audience. Yep, I think that that's fucking fair. I don't want to see this bitch with no million updates. Nope, because if everybody ain't getting it, this bitch don't be one to get it. Because you know, normally in the first week, now we coming up to the 1 week mark, right? This song ain't get no much. It ain't get no push in radio like that. We don't know what next week is to come, but this bitch ain't get no push in radio like that. Yep, I want you to remain just like everybody fucking else. Keep the playing field fair. Keep it fucking fair, because you know how they usually do with her song. So it's going to be telling to see how this song performs, especially being that, you know, even with a video rollout and everything, they still couldn't topple this person right here who's an independent artist with Nicki and Ted Key. Like, come on. To me personally, this is a revisit of the Move Your Hips. We wrote that shit for motherfucking ASAP Ferg. We wrote it. Yes, we did. We were the ones to why that shit went up and did what it did. He released that bullshit ass music video. We know Nicki was pregnant and it wasn't going to happen to her. And anyway, it probably, you know what? It was probably perfect that she was pregnant anyway, because that shit just came out like whatever happened with that happened. Move Your Hips, it was still a dope verse. But look at this. Yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. So it's like they would have to get 10 million. They would have to get 10 million update in one day. And we know that that's not going to happen. So that's over pretty much for them. So I want to see this song climb slow, just like the rest of them. One thing that I'm not feeling though, and I keep pointing this out that I don't like, I just feel like Princess Diana deserves more radio. And I said that I actually did start typing up that letter that I'm gonna that I wrote, and I'm gonna make sure that I send that out. There's no way that this song is doing the way that it is. 70,000 update, like come on, where the fuck is the radio play at? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it took us to how many days Princess Diana been on? I know that can't be right. 18 days? That's not, no, it ain't been on. Has it been 18 days? Maybe since it got to the top 100? Maybe they saying 18 days since the top 100, but even though that's bullshit. Shout out to Doechii. We love to see her making her waves and everything like that, but we all know that Princess Diana is getting more streams than that. So I want to see 380,000 updates. So Doechii got 19,000. You want to know what? I'll be honest with you. Nicki is blessed. Nicki getting it, but we still deserve more radio play. Ain't no reason why we sitting at no motherfucking. And then look at this. Why they? So this is the confusion. I think. Why is y'all niggas pumping radio play? It's like they trying to. Why they put 500,000 audience in her mood? Like this shit is weird to me. I'm gonna have to send something to Capital too, because I don't understand like what records is being worked. Like this is the single that's out right now. It got a video and everything. Well, In Her Mood got a video too. At the end of the day, it's still good for Ice Spice, right? But I just feel like we deserve more radio play on that. We need more radio play. How the fuck is this song doing so good and we only got 70,000? And it's like it's bullshit little updates every day. Doechii, do your thing. I'm proud. So it's like I can't really go at her that hard. She's up there. She's moving. I want Doechii to do good. But it's like, come on. It's empty right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But still push it. If Cardi got it, I wouldn't be mad if Doechii got 50, 60, 70 million. I wouldn't be mad. She deserve it because this is redemption coming back from her fucking song with SZA. That shit persuasive. So I hope that with her getting this radio play that it inadvertently sends people into her catalog and then it starts to boost other stuff because she deserves it. She does, but we deserve radio play too. But going back down here, looking at Cardi and Lotto, this is where you bitches should be down here because this record wasn't even really doing nothing before. Yeah, sit down here for about 30 to 40 days, like fucking Doechii had to do before she get up there, and let's see if it's still a thing. Poor Bia, she ain't make it out. See, I consider this right here the trenches. This is the trenches because it's like poor Bia, she ain't even make it out of here, and Kim Petras, they ain't make it out of here. And I know a lot of fans who was just like talking that shit about Kim Petras. Listen, let that white bitch work that shit herself. She's gay. She's LGBT, so she has access to that whole thing, right? Listen, let me just tell you this, right? You have an amazing network when you deal with people like that. Let her work with people and get them to do the TikToks and stuff like that. We can't do everything. We can't. You know what I'm saying? It just happens that with this song with Sexy Red, Nicki killed that shit. She killed Alone too. But it's like I guess like for me, hip hop and rap is always going to be my priority genre, right? But when you coming into the pop world with Kim Petras, you got to use your privilege. Use your privilege, get up in these offices and suck some dick and get your ass on the top playlist. I'm sorry. It's only but so much that we could do. Nicki showed up, she gave her a feature. You know what I'm saying? So you can't like, no, yeah, there's songs that you could think about and they could deserve more, but that's not one of the ones that's honestly it's a pop song and I like it to work out to it, but I'm concerned about Princess Diana. This song is at number 74. We should be soaring right now. We should be moving. Princess Diana, not only the name in itself is iconic, but the song is fucking dope and it's getting over 1 million streams a day in Spotify. Like, what is good? Spotify is doing this thing. So we need to figure out what's going on with that. So anyway, man. Let's see who's up in here. I think 17 million audience is not what we deserve. Way more than that. I'm sorry. 17 million. Wait, is that 17 million? Hold on. But did you have to? No, we have 14 million audience with Princess Diana. No, that's lackluster. And we getting little itsy bitsy updates per day, 70,000. We got a little bullshit 30,000 yesterday. No. We supposed to be getting 500,000 and better every day. This is why like the song is not like it's not like drastically dropping on the Billboard, but I feel like it's a way to control. Like I really want to ask. I feel like everybody should hit up Capitol Records on motherfucking Twitter. Make them niggas like recognize like why is it like you know what? It's kind of like is it counterproductive because in her mood all her songs should be doing good, you know what I'm saying? Ice, and I think that's one of the things where it's like Ice Spice got several songs out right now. You know, she's on Taylor Swift song. You see Karma 900,000. She be getting she be getting a million. But listen, this is a thing though too, because you know I have to put you onto game. Taylor Swift is on pop radio. Their reach is higher over there, so she gets more radio play. She's gonna have a wider reach. You got to realize these is urban records, but still, like you can't tell. Well, Doechii, she is on. That's 3 platforms, so she is getting some pop radio airplay. But I can't lie, they did Super Freaky Girl justice. So you know, we had a top 10 overall record on that with Super Freaky Girl. So you know, I don't know what Nicki is gonna pop out with on the album. Like I'm pretty sure she's gonna have an array of different music. But I can't lie, they did Super Freaky Girl right. They did. But we need more radio play on that Princess Diana. And I'm not saying that I don't want to see In Her Mood doing good, but it's like, come on, like where is the play for Princess Diana? We deserve that. So anyway, let's move on. The first thing I want to talk about is Azealia Banks' ass. Like, so she is just a disgusting human being. Like, you want to know what? I feel like almost bad for saying this, but I'm going to say it. Let me just go here real quick. Please make sure that you thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I appreciate it. So, let me see. Let me go. Do I want to go to the neighborhood talk first? No, I don't want to look at your damn stories. All right, so let me go over here first and see because I think they posted some of the things that she said. Let's just get into that. And did y'all see this going on? The air quality alert sent out in New York City as wildfires in Canada push quality levels to 342 to one of the world's worst top polluted rankings. That's crazy. I tried to reach out to my mom today because it's like I want to make sure she's okay. Because when I looked up the weather in my area, they said that the air quality was horrible. That's crazy. And is that crazy that the soda is Canada Dry and Canada, you know, is dry like that dry? And that's what maybe that's why they call it Canada Dry. Now these wildfires, you understand? I lived in New York my whole life. I never experienced that there, especially from upstate. I never experienced that. That is crazy. Somebody had like a clip of the Ganja Burn video and showed that too. I want to get to this filthy fucking being, Azealia Banks. Where is it at? I don't even think, did they post it on here? Hold on a second. Give me a second. Let me pull this up on the side and just Google it because I know that I seen it on Google when I looked it up. Azealia Banks. And it's like she just be ethering herself. And it's like you bring bad karma onto yourself too. And you're gonna pay attention to when I'm gonna tell you what she did. So, and she's a nasty, like, I don't feel bad for saying this, but she's a nasty ass bitch. She's nasty. So Banks is truly wilding out with her gross message to DC Young Fly about the death of Jackie O. And this is why, like, you can never take, and this is why, like, on some real shit, Azealia Banks, she got some cute bops and she done came online before and like said some funny shit. But at the end of the day, she has a mental illness and she has a, like, to me, it's almost like a personality disorder on some real shit. And just the fact that you can't even like wager in your mind that you shouldn't have said the things that you said, like you only gonna bring bad karma on yourself. Let me tell you something. The industry pretty much don't fuck with her at all. She, you know, she releases, and Azealia Banks, she's a filterer. Just like I told, like this, like I was explaining to this girl. I was explaining to this girl on Instagram, no, on Twitter. You know who you are when I was talking to you. I was like, people do filter shit to fuck with to get responses or fuck with certain people. Just like when it comes to Saucy Santana, he wears a beard so guys know that he's a male, but he dresses a certain way so he can attract those guys who like those people who dress like. I'm telling you, it's a mental thing. It is a mental. You might not recognize it, but he's doing that for a reason because he want to attract the DL guys or the guys who got girlfriends. Let me tell you something. Like I was telling her, I know this gay guy who told me that. Now imagine this. Walk with me. Walk with me. You're a homosexual, but you don't like other homosexuals. You only want to have sex with people who have relationships with women, and that's the only way that they're attracted. Now, to me personally, I think that that's self-hating. I think it is, because it's just like, it's almost like you don't like who you are. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, people filter like crazy. It's not just what you think, like, oh, this person's gay, that person's gay, like, oh, they like each other. No, you have people who, it's like they have I think that it's some sort of identity issue. But anyway, Azealia Banks, what she does, she makes music that she caters to that crowd, because when she started making music, she's seen the response that she got from them. But she's a nasty person. And what I really think is, and I don't want to say this, but I feel like Azealia Banks, I don't want to wake up one day and see that story that something happened to her. But I don't know. I feel like, just by saying stuff like this, when does a person get to their wits end? It's like, you not selling that much damn booty butter. You not, that shit is not moving like that. And then for you to come out and talk about somebody's death, like, yo, and comparing some shit that happened like 5 years ago. So listen, let's bring this up. So Azealia Banks made news waves yet for another, so, and she not even supposed to be on fucking Instagram. She not even supposed to be on there. So Azealia Banks made waves for yet another social media post. Some fans are calling truly unhinged for for its treatment of recent death of Wild 'N Out star Jacky O. Banks posted a message on her recently restored. It's not. It's, you see, get your shit right. This ain't a restored page, Up Rocks. This is a new page that she created. Banks posted a message on her recently restored Instagram story this week addressing O's death, while exorciating O's surviving partner and co-star DC Youngfly. So DC Youngfly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred of self as jokes pointed at women's beauty, she wrote, projecting his own feelings about his own ugliness onto women perfectly secure in their own skin. Say what you want about my tears. They were pure tears of rage and not at all a sign of weakness, because in the end, I won. I'm happy I cried and moved on. That Jacky O girl must have been as deeply insecure about herself. Talking about somebody who's dead. Let me tell you something. You've seen how, like, when, this is why I said, when it came when it came to Nicki, I had to realize this. This bitch did not play with Remy Ma. Let me tell you something. She did not play. I remember, and I have to reiterate this shit, when Azealia Banks was beefing with Remy Ma and whatever fucking happened. I remember Remy going on live and say, I guarantee you that that bitch won't mention my name no more. I guarantee you that she won't. Because Remy, her energy is, oh, where this bitch got a show at? Oh, yeah, we popping up over there. She's going to press you. That's her energy. She's been like that. So I don't know, whatever it was, whatever street activity and like, and gang activity or whatever. I don't know what it was, but Azealia Banks seized up. And then when she started doing this Glory and Bullshit podcast, she started talking to her friend like, oh yeah, but she showed my PUSS, and she was really light on her name. It was almost like she didn't even want to mention her name. So this is why I don't like this. You talking about somebody who's dead, Azealia, like, what type of karma is this going to bring towards you? Like, do you not think about that? You're talking about somebody who passed away. You don't even, it couldn't even be, listen, when you talk about somebody like this, you trigger the people around them. So now somebody might want to do you in just because you being disrespectful. She's a stupid bitch. She's stupid. And then she tried to get on her fucking Instagram live, like, using these fucking words like, come on, Isaiah, you dropped out of fucking high school. I don't give a fuck about no adjectives that you learned for some white nigga dick that you suck while you talk about your Orisha and Yamaya, but you sucking and riding all this white dick. This is why she's a fucking joke to me. I don't like her ass. Like, yo, you want to know one person who turned me off? Yeah, I know I tell you. Asian Doll, she's pissed me off before, but she ain't pushed me off to the point where I just don't want to like check her music out. I'm like, oh, Asian got a new release? Let me check her out. I will. Azealia Banks, I dubbed the bitch. I don't even play her music because she just went too far, especially with the way that she tried to like keep it real and like talk that shit about Cardi pointing out the real shit. And then for her to turn around and try to throw that shit right back at Nicki and try to like, what? And then she's really in this fucking Home Depot store, like, the money's with Cardi. Like, fuck these dirty bitches. Like, you are fucking self-hating Harlem bitch who praises like left. Listen, I want y'all to make this clear, but I feel like I hate even giving a disclaimer because number one, when you speak to Latino people, they are proud and they're right. They don't give no motherfucking disclaimers, but I love all people. And I know that different people listen to my channel, but a lot of people in New York City, y'all motherfuckers is hoodwink. Yes, there's a difference. I don't give a fuck. And a lot of y'all, just because you grow up, like my friend, shout out to my friend Soraya. I love her to death because when we was younger, she said this to me and I didn't understand where she was coming from because I too was in that move of feeling like, yo, we all in the hood. Like, it's like, you know, you're Hispanic, I'm black or whatever. We all, you know, subjugated to the same areas or whatever. So it was this one girl, she was just handling shit a certain way and she was doing something. And she looked at me, she was like, I am not her. She looked at her, she said, I'm not your fucking nigger. I'm not your nigger. Like, you got this shit fucked up. And it just kind of like ding, ding, ding. And I'm like, what does she mean by that? And then she kind of like told me, she was like, yo, you might, she was like, they look out for themselves. Just, you know, they have unity amongst each other. They're going to look out for themselves. And what you realize is that Azealia Banks, she falls into that. She talking about, oh, I was raised, my mother only let Dominican people watch me, so I have like an affinity for them. Bitch, you're self-hating. That's why you on Cardi's dick and you called her a broke man's Nicki Minaj. You told her how ugly she was, and then you went back running to her because you realized you couldn't flick up with Nicki. That's what I love about Nicki, and this is a true lesson that you should learn in yourself. Even though somebody apologizes to you does not mean that they need to be in your fray. They don't need to be close to you. Let them people apologize, because guess what? Let me tell you something. This is why Lotto is acting the way that she's acting. And I can admit to this, right? I've seen this happen before. I tried to think like, did I ever do this? I don't think I've ever done this, but I've seen people do this. Have you ever noticed when a person gets cut off and like, even though the person's energy could be light and they'd be like, okay, you know, we don't fuck with each other. I don't fuck with you. But it's something that'll drive them crazy that they can't be in your force field no more. They can't be around you. They can't be in the mix. You will never accept them. So then they spaz off on you again because they're like, fuck it. The bitch ain't, I can't get what I want. Is really some narcissistic shit, because it's like, I can't get what I want from the bitch. You know, shit might be cool or whatever, but fuck that bitch. They get mad because they can't get you where they want you. This bitch went on an apology tour and Nicki Minaj fucking DM and all these other people DM. And then she thought that she was going to get Nicki on Anna Wintour. Bitch, stick that shit up your ass. And that was the karma that you got on motherfucking Wild Now. That's the karma that you got, stupid bitch. I can't believe that she did this shit right here. So anyway, Banks made matters on the next slide, seemingly positing that O's death was the result of DC Young's Fly own bad karma. Dumb bitch. Dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023 in Miami. Girl, watch your step. Watch your step, for real. She wrote, you niggas are going to learn to stop fucking with me. Given speculation online that O died due to complications from cosmetic surgery and the unspoken barbs in the Banks comments are that DC Young's Fly's comments about women's looks made O insecure enough to undergo the risky procedure in the first place. So Azealia Banks has made a message to DC Young Fly and his family, like, this was not needed. That lady had babies, see? And that's the thing right there. Azealia Banks, you're going to get what's coming to you. I guarantee you. I promise you. Give me a second. Let me just bring this up real quick, just so that we could read this and see what she said verbatim. Let's bring this. She's an evil, ugly person. And then she says some shit about like being so beautiful and going through. Listen, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I never thought Azealia Banks was butt ugly. But the way that she's regarding herself, like, sweetheart. So she said, damn, DC Youngfly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred and self-jokes. We read that already. Say what you want about my tears. We read that. I'm happy I cried and moved on. That Jacky, your girl, must have been deeply insecure about herself. And bitch, you got your titties done. And Remy even said how your titties look nasty. So this is what I'm saying. Like, yo, these people are weird. And then she said this, and ironically, dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023, in Miami, Florida. You niggas are going to learn to stop fucking with me. Let me tell you something. You don't have good karma, because if you don't have, your karmic debt is fucking done. It's done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Azealia Banks, she is done. And it's sad to say is that I don't know why this been on my mind for it's been on my mind for months. I'm like, I don't want to wake up one day and get that message like something happened to her, that she tapped out. Because let me tell you something. Like I told you how that shit with Chica, and then people blame mental illness. This is mental illness. This is not realness. A lot of people, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all is defunct. Not people, it's not talking to you per se, but a lot of people are defunct and dysfunctional where they can't even see that some shit. They can't even see that in the midst of being inside of a situation. The way that she was taught how her brothers and her mother, her brothers and her sister, somebody was going to expose her because she wasn't there for her mother when her mother was in the hospital or something. Just the way that she let that roll out. Now, I will tell you this: everything ain't sweet with. I'll give you this tidbit: everything ain't sweet with there's love between me and my siblings, but there's certain things that's happening that I don't like, and I could kind of relate to and see where when certain people are gone from the family, where you just disassociate, and I kind of see that. You know what I'm saying? So I would never come up here and give the full story, but I just will say this: that I don't feel like niggas is doing a fucking job right, especially when you raised right and that you had a person like, let me tell you something. All of us, we come through different warps in life. Some of us come through a warp of working parents. They take care of you. They give you what you want. They there for you. Give you the money. They'll give you their last, right? Some of us are unfortunate. They come through situations. Their parents might be on drugs and they just have a little rocky situation. I don't give a fuck. I feel like that to whom much is given, much is required. So if I feel like somebody around me is not giving what the fuck they got, I got a big issue with that. And yeah, I will wash my motherfucking hands and be done. And don't care who hear the message, don't care who praying on the fucking channel or none of that shit. Don't yeah. So I will say that. But I know how it can be with siblings, but you know what I'm saying? But the way that she came out and exposed it, I just gave you a high overview. I didn't really go in to say what I could say. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I understand how family rivalry and shit can be dysfunctional. But my main issue is motherfuckers who benefited. Motherfuckers who benefited let me stop. So sibling rivalry is real. Like until I moved to Houston, and rest in peace to my friend Lester. Yo, until I moved to Houston, yo, I remember I spoke to this kid and I was telling him about some issues that I would have. Like we all have sibling rivalry or issues, right? And I was telling them, they was like, "Yo, you argue with your siblings?" He was like, "My mother didn't tolerate that. Like we had to, it was just not tolerated." And now I understand where when he passed away, his sister was like, they had to physically remove her out of that cemetery. It's like that was her best friend. They spoke every day. I don't speak to my brothers every day, even though I would want to, but it's just not like that. And I'm just not into forcing it. When you learn a lot when you grow up, you go into different directions. People, to me, people is not the same. Personally, is not. And I'm so happy that I moved to Houston because it just kind of separated me. It grew me up. Like real talk, I felt like I was stuck in that New York mind state where I was just only worried about like certain things. But then when I got down here, again, rest in peace to my friend, I started seeing niggas who handling business, people who got shit going on, people who got homes they doing. And I'm like, oh, like I need to step my motherfucking game up. So yes, life is a journey, and I know I got a little off subject, but it's really real. Like we all go through personal family shit. Um, I still do come from a lot of love, and that love is the reason why I'm so confident. But people shift and people change in life, and I am very disappointed. I will say that, very disappointed. I won't go into deep, but very disappointed because when you come up and you get shit that you want, and you supposed to play your motherfucking role, point blank. And I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, Azealia Banks is a nasty individual. She's gonna get exactly what's coming to her. I don't know why she even got a page right now. I don't even know why she has a page on Instagram. It's like for what? Every person who she works with, she always has issues with all of her bookings and all of that shit. It's just like, ugh. I was thinking about actually like creating like a members section of my channel just to kind of like have realer talks like that to relate to people. But I'm very private. I don't do that. I'll give you a little tidbit, but you won't know everything. And to me, that was a lot too, because I'll let you know that, shit. But listen, I know that goes across the board. When I be at work talking to my coworker, it be a lot of people who be having different family issues. Where this one girl I know, she was like, her mother and father got older. She pretty much held them down. All of the siblings like abandoned the parents who was there for them their whole life. And then now all the siblings hate them. That sibling rivalry shit is real. Y'all can act like that shit don't exist, but it really does. But when you a crazy hoe like Azealia Banks, and then you listen, my mother raised me to love black people, to be honest with you. Her mother raised her around Dominicans and shit. That's why she tried to tear Cardi down to get attention. And then she tried to kiss her ass after it. My mother raised me to love, to be pro-black and to love. My mother didn't like, if anything, my mother, she felt some sort of way towards white people because she said they snakes and yeah. My mother worked at GE for since before I was born, and she told me and she put me on to them. That's kind of the difference from having like the upstate New York life versus like people living in New York City. Because depending on where you go to school at in New York City, you might be subjugated to a bad school who you only see black people. I went to school where I was the only black person before in my classes, so but then I switched it up and went back to the public school when my mom like had a stroke and she was working 3 jobs to send her boys to private schools and she just couldn't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to give us the best, but she just could not do it anymore. Like working 3 jobs, like trying to like, give your children the best. But I appreciate all of that because I knew the difference when I went from private to public. I knew I had this. Let me tell you, I'm a chameleon. Aquarius, we are a chameleons. Yes, let me tell you, I was that boy coming from that private school. Soon as the first day I got into that public school, I knew that I could not be nice anymore. I knew it. I knew I had to have a certain demeanor. I'm telling you, New York will make you like that. It'll really make you like that. But yeah, yeah. Azealia Banks is a dud, been a dud. Yeah, let's move on from that. So let me see what y'all said about Azealia Banks. Best mom ever. Azealia Banks is nuts and been nuts. I'm not surprised, but listen, I'm really worried that one day we're gonna wake up and we're gonna get that message because she has to know that she is. Azealia Banks ruins all of her relationships and everything. She ruins them, and then it's just like I think she's just in her pitfall right now. It's just things just gonna get worse and worse. And when you say this about somebody who passed away, what type of karma are you gonna bring on yourself, baby? This is why I said this. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I'm gonna say this, right? And I even keep it fucking real. And you might think that this is too real. Even when it come to motherfucking family and people do people wrong in family, oh baby, I'm gonna be eating chicken breasts and vegetables and eating my fruits and vegetables. And I'm gonna wait around for the motherfucking karma to come back. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, and I'm gonna be right here to wait for it. You might think that this is wrong. Oh, I'm living my life right. I'm living my life right. I'm treating my body right. Yes, I'm taking my supplements and I'm eating clean. I'm taking care of myself. Like, I feel like, in life, I was listening to my friend channel earlier, and she was just like, in life, you have to think about it. We're the same person, but so many different times in life, you can reinvent yourself, you traverse, you go through changes and stuff like that. And yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, it's not right. But my mother, shit, they had sibling rivalry. One of their, and you might think this is wrong for me to process it this way, right? I know you might think, and then people might even say some hater shit in the comments, but this is how I kind of learned to go through. Like, not saying that my mom felt good, but she had like a little rivalry with her brother before he passed away. And one of my, his daughter, they wasn't even speaking at the time because she was upset. I will be okay. Listen, I will be completely fine if something I would be. And I know you might think that this is heartless. This is how I move through. I'm not telling you that it feels good, but I'm telling you I'm progressive mentally. I'm not gonna stay stuck and be like, oh my God, this and why people ain't doing this. No, I'm not doing that. I'm moving the fuck on. And then especially once that day, if something happens to my mother, I'm disconnected. I'm telling you. And no matter what, the love was given to me growing up. That's when I needed it. That's when I needed the brotherhood and I needed all that togetherness. But people change. They change. People change. And it'd be kind of like sad. They change. I don't give a fuck. This is my truth. People change. And I'm going to be sitting here eating chicken breast and vegetables every motherfucking day. And I'm going to watch to see the karma come back on motherfuckers. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Because listen, I do right, and I know that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. My grandpa died a few months ago, and he wasn't a very good person, but we had good times. I speak the truth about him, but I have family who aren't ready for that. Yep, see, they ain't ready for it. They not. Motherfuckers are drain the bank dry, and then when you need fucking help or you be going through some changes in life, they ain't there for you, but they want to drain the motherfucking bank, and they want to take. No, to who much is given, much is motherfucking required. I'm telling you right now, even if you're a person in this chat and you don't give it up to your parents, I want you to reflect on your life. Now, if your parents did a lot for you, you need to and you got to realize they're gonna grow older one day, and you should be fucking there for them. Point blank. Point blank. That's just all I'm saying. So let's move on. Let's see if there's anything else I wanted to touch on that was over there. I had seen last week. I wanted to talk about this, but I don't think I brung it up when I went live. But what's up with Kaya? Let me tell you something. Kaya, she's releasing all of these old videos, but the one song that I loved, and I had actually sent her an email about this like years ago. I was like, why do you pay your song like me does? Because I like it. I like them little hood, little ratchet anthems. So she released that song that what was it? Like me, y'all hoes ain't shit like me. Looking extra thick in the short white tee. Keep your nigga coming quick, bitch. Get like me. I love that song when it came out because the beat just had like Kaya been on that twerk type music, them sounds and shit. Because I loved how that shit sound when it came on. And what did she say? You could bet your mamie's ass that they won't try me. Put your ear to the street. Bet you hear about me, about me. Yeah, I like that shit when it came out. That was on the nasty music. So what the fuck is Chica talking about? Who cares? Did you apologize to the mom and children? See, she's a dud. I'm tired of people like this. I don't want nothing bad to happen to them, but people like this finish they self off. They finish it off because they do weird shit. It's like she just don't stop. And then, like, I do believe this too. And I know that you've seen this before. You've ever, and I just said this, you ever see when a person fucks up and they're far out there, just like Lotto, this bitch know that she out in the ocean. You can't come back to this. You can't come back to the Minaj shore. You can't. So you better stay out there and entice and be with them whales and sharks. Stay out there because you know that you can't come back. So you better shoot them shots from out there because you can't come back now. You just can't. You disrespected Nicki. You talked about her fucking family and all of that, bitch. You done. Done. And she's done too. Chica is done. Duds. Done duds. Done. Oh, it was something about, let me bring this up. It was something about Tory Lanez that I wanted to read. Oh, and then also this with Wendy Williams. The manager responded. See, this is let me tell you this. So, manager for Wendy Williams reacts to Kevin Hunter Jr.'s concerns, taking advantage of her to get what? Right now, I do believe these niggas. Kevin Jr. reveals that his fears for his mother's life in the first interview. She needs help. Let me tell you something. Let's keep this shit real. I don't know if this black man right here is if he is using Wendy or not, but I'm telling you, there is something that is not being said. You have to remember this, right? So imagine this. Now, me, I know that when I was raised, my father was there, like when we were younger, being reared, like he was there at important stages, right? But he did have some misses, but he was there at the important times. Like I know my father, I know who I look like, I know why I act the way that I act, and I think that that's very important, right? But Wendy Williams and her son was raised by both parents, so that means his father was there, the mother was there, right? I personally feel like kids in that situation, not saying that it's a bad thing, but they could feel torn. I feel like Wendy Williams knows that she can't tell her. This is my own opinion. I feel like she knows that she can't say certain things to her son because she knows she can't even when it comes to money, she can make it seem like, oh, they're doing this, they doing that, but she knows that she's safe. She knows that money is not going to get spent up. She knows that shit. You never know because if a close relationship like that, when you're raised with both parents, she don't know if he could be coming to her on the behalf of the dad, like, yo, son, try to get this. And I think he was trying to work her like that. I apologize if that's not true, but I think that he could have been because when you raised with your mom, I'm telling you, I've seen shit before where my mother raised us and my father tried to break fly with my father tried to get fly with my mother before. Like I think he tried to call her a bitch. Huh. My older brother, the one who's going through his health issues right now, that I love dearly because if he wasn't like that, he would be on his shit. Like, but he jumped on my father, like, don't call my mother a bitch. And it was a thing. Yeah, they kind of got into a scuffle. So yeah, you can't do that. But I would doubt that would I don't think that would happen if your parents are both in the house because you feel torn. So my brother, he jumped on my dad. He's like, yeah, don't be talking to my mother like that. Hold on. Okay. Ah, man. So I'm watching one of my friend's dogs. So I thought I heard like what? But I know that she's in the cage right now. So she's pretty good. So I ain't gotta worry about that. Um so yeah, I think that Wendy is just in a situation where she can't come on. I know that that's her baby boy, but she can't really trust him like that. I don't think she can. So let me go over here because I wanted to bring this post up where it said that Megan Thee Stallion, where they were trying to push for 13 years for Tory Lanez. So it says y'all. I hate when they do posts like this. So it said y'all agree. Prosecutors push for a judge to sentence Tory Lanez to 13 years in prison because they claim he re-traumatized Megan Thee Stallion with his online antics. Let's see what this says. So, neighbors, what do y'all think about this? The prosecutors are pushing for Tory Lanez to be sentenced to 13 years in prison for the Megan Thee Stallion shooting case because they believe he deserves it for re-traumatizing the victim. So, according to Billboard, in a sentencing memorandum filed Tuesday, June 6th, prosecutors argued that anything less than 13 years would endanger the public safety and not be in the best interest of justice. Let me just ask you this. Why can't, like, if they want to send him to, I think it would be wrong if he got deported, but why can't they just do that so they could just go, you know what I'm saying? So let's see. 13 years, whatever. So in the statement, they cited that not only the shooting traumatized Megan, but the aftermath of it was a campaign to humiliate and re-traumatize the victim. The defendant actively invited, what did it say? Actively invited harassment of the victim by spreading false information to his large following in an effort to galvanize the public against the victim and even the prosecution team without any regard to the dangers it posed. Prosecutors wrote, the defendant has weaponized misinformation to his large following to such a degree that it has left a lasting traumatic impact on the victim. Oh, so is this why she's trying to, like, is this why Megan ain't come out? Like, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. When Megan didn't come out at Hot 97, I thought Cardi was gonna have her under the finger, wrapped around her finger. And Cardi performed WAP, and the crowd was silent as fuck. I seen the video. Nobody's checking for that bitch like that. Yeah, they starting to see it. They starting, yeah, and I'm happy for them fucking radio numbers. Stop pushing fucking radio playing to these bitches who don't deserve it. Make it work for it like everybody else do. Let her ass sit down there. So yeah, that was a little tangent, but yeah. So actively, whatever. The filing the filing said that Lanes not only lacks remorse, but also clearly incapable of accepting any responsibility for his own actions. The defendant's lack of remorse is insidious, leaving this court no assurances that the defendant will not repeat this type of behavior in the future, the government wrote on Tuesday's brief. So prosecutors even cited Tory's most recent attempt to discredit the trial and the verdict. In April, Lanes took to his social media to call out the prosecution for allegedly hiding evidence. They also included his alleged assault against August Alsina. So the fact that the defendant committed another unprovoked attack on another person while he had the violent felony case pending before this court speak volumes. So his sentencing will be next week. So this girl says, send him back to Canada and make him sweep up all the smoke. So can I ask y'all a question? Do you feel as though, I think that why can't they, I know that they said that they were going to deport him before. Let's see what people are saying in the comments. Oh, well, leprechaun, do the crime, do the time. Y'all not taking into consideration his rep with the law. It's not just Meg. It's his overall existence as a human being breaking the law. He physically assaulted someone for not shaking his hand. This man has a little man complex and he needs to sit the F down. Let me tell you something which is true, because obviously, right, you can listen to my commentary and what I've disclosed to you tonight. Like, I gave you a little glimpse, right? You don't know everything that's going on, but you don't know me. Like, you don't know me. You don't know me. Like, you can probably gauge that, what type of person that I am. Like, am I rational? Do I have good rationale? Just things like that. But I just want to say this. I wish the best for. I just feel like this whole shit has been a whole mix up. It's been mixed up. Like, I feel like Megan lied. Everybody said that shit. Everybody says and acknowledge that. We also know that she's a liar based off of just who she is. And I just feel like the situation is unfortunate. I just think that it is. That's pretty much it. I really don't have no energy for it. I'm happy that Megan is still alive. But I don't think that he should get 13 years. It's like, come on. Megan, let me tell you something. That musical career is going to be finito. I think that it personally is. Like, I ain't wishing that on her. Maybe she could work for Revlon and do shit over there and get into I don't know. Do you think the movies will work for her? I don't know. Because I think it's just going to leave a bad taste in people's mouth when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, the one that sipped that Don Julio by the gallon, chilling out in Calabasas with them bastards. She got a bachelor's. Now she's trying to get a master's, but they said that Kelsey did the classes. Good luck with your master. I forgot. I almost forgot about that. Yes, I'm happy I remembered. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget your people on that little girl. Hold on to your word. I love that song. I got to play that when I get off live because I've been singing that for the past few days. I mean, I need to play that song. I need to play it. Yeah, I do. So, Megan, yeah. Ice Spice gives Kenzo B props. I don't like Kenzo B no more because I noticed her and Young Devin don't follow each other. And yeah, I am one of those people that have. I only listened to Kenzo B because she had a song with Young Devin, and honestly, she raps like run-on sentences, like she wasn't good in English. So Ice Spice gives Kenzo B props for her music. So she said Kenzo B verse on Area Codes really do it for me. It ain't really do it for me. Did y'all hear Kenzo B on that? I know there's some Kenzo B fans, but to me, she ain't fucking with Devin. And once I seen that they don't follow each other, I am that friend that's gonna pick a side. Unfortunately, like I am. I'm gonna pick a side. I am also that friend. If we walk in and you fall into somebody who you know, I'm gonna remain completely silent until y'all can finish your conversation, and then we gonna continue on what we do. I'm just not mixy, like, you know what I'm saying? I never really listened to Kenzo B outside of Young Devin. That song The Facts, and then they did was it The Facts? And then they had the song Rap Sheet or whatever. But yeah, she's overrated in my opinion. Some people like her just because she's pretty. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it over here that I wanted to check on. So let's go back over here. So I want to bring up this thing from Ebro Hot 97. I'm doing good. I'm only been here almost an hour, so I'm really proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? So I hope all of y'all are doing well. I hope that you are trying to be, the best version of yourself and eating healthy. Today I worked out I will try to do an hour, but at 50 minutes I was done. And then when my body said I was done, I just stopped. So I hope that y'all doing your best. Cause listen, Karma's that girl. When I seen them streams, oh, let's go over here. Karma's that girl. She that check that's gonna bounce. If I keep her better, I won't let up. Yeah, bitch, Karma's gonna track you down. Me and Karma rock like that. Hold on, let me show you something. Karma is Karma is Karma. Yeah, bitch, Karma. Y'all amassed that. We had that. Listen, y'all bitches is coming. Y'all bitches is coming up on a week. We had those streams in one day. Huh? I styles on them like I'm Kevin Childs on them. A bathing ape jeans, some ice cream kicks on them. Latigra top, Audemars PA watch, and got them broke bitches stuck in their feelings. And I don't battle, bitch, I'm worth millions. Cause Fox been here since the locks been here. Since Nas, J, and Big and Pop been here. Yeah, you got the superstar, and that's it? That's all them bitches that's all y'all could do? Really? 7 days? What's that song by Mary J. Blige? Monday, a friend of mine. Tuesday, you played a game. Wednesday, you went away. Thursday, things weren't the same. On Friday, you came back. I wanted to kiss you on Saturday. Yo, that was that shit back in the day. Remember for the Quiet Storm hour on the fucking radio? What are we gonna do? Yeah, that was my shit. I love that song. I love that song. So anyway, let me put this water. I'm drinking some water and a lime in my water. I like my water like that. So I've been really like loving it like that lately. So let me go to Twitter and put in Joe Budden filler. Monday of they deleting the tweets? Wait a minute. Come on. Sunday me made love. What are we gonna do? Another song that's one of those ones by Mary J. Blige is "Take Me As I Am." She's been ups and downs. She's been up and down. I love that because it felt so real. And she was like, "They still held it down." And I see, I've been hoping on, try to make me weak, but I still been strong. Put my life all up in these songs just so you could feel me. That shit go hard. I love that shit. So take me as I Where the hell is the video at? Hold on. Joe Budden. Joe Budden Summer Jam. Let me put Joe Budden Summer Jam. You know I've been holding on. God will make me weak, but I still stay strong. Put my life on up in these songs. Oh, I see this person, but I don't want to. I don't want to use their shit because they be talking shit about Nicki and be dick riding Megan. So nope, I can't use you. Sorry, we can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't do it. Wait, I know that I tweeted. I liked something from Ebro. Ebro. Let me see. Oh, so let me just show this at least, right? So Ebro, he posted this saying, since I don't manage Summer Jam any longer, the team that does has a message for y'all. So this is TT Torres in the message, the one who be dick riding Cardi because, you know, you see her last name. It'd be that simple. Just like it was that YouTube channel talking about Cardi's verses recently was better than Nicki's and they was Latino. Bitch, you know damn well you fucking lying. You're just happy that you got one, but she not really one of them ones like that. They try to push her like she is. If that bitch was one of them ones like that, she would have had more streams than the original version of Lotto song. Like how we pushed past the original version of Princess Diana. Don't get this shit twisted and get it fucked up. So anyway, look at her. Most ridiculous lie to ever told. Who the fuck is BT? And who the fuck is F? And so a show that barely makes money on tickets is gonna hire seat fillers. Why you barely made money on tickets? Yeah, you just told on the bitch right there. So TT said, yeah, like, why would he lie like that? Trying to use his platform to dimension? Dimension? You mean diminish, dummy? Oh, listen, let me sip this water. I can't take these people. This is why I'm saying, like, a lot of these people in positions, we look at these people like there's something different. They just was lucky to get there. They really was lucky because, listen, it's like how you fucking up words and you got autocorrects. The platform to diminish our brand when he was invited as a guest to our show. I really don't understand the reasoning for this. I understand the reasoning. He wanted to expose this shit because people ain't want to see Cardi. We know that for a fact. Let me tell you something. If this bitch had the fucking power to get them people in them seats weeks before, they didn't see the value in paying $400 no motherfucking ticket for her, right? Because if those people truly wanted to see her, they would have been fucking singing every fucking song word for word. Stop gassing this shit. She was fucking performing that Barty or Cardi shit. They say that shit so 4 million worldwide. Ain't nobody fucking make no noise for that song. And she brung 21 Savage out, and niggas, she brung the side bitch out too. Like how you in a marriage and you bring that's fucking up your karmic debt too, because you know that she knows about that shit. You bringing out this nigga with a fucking side with a side bitch running on the stage. Come on. And she had her I love New York shit on, trying to entice the crowd to make them think she fuck with New York. Yeah, you got that shit. And everybody was in the comments and people was still, let me show you this, right? Some Cardi shit. Let's go to the shade room because they posted something from Glorilla, stupid ass, talking about she was gonna do a remix. Um, Let me see where this fuck was this at. Glorilla talking about she gonna do a remix, and nobody wanted it at all. I felt bad for her. Um, where's it at? I just seen it. Where's that post at where she said that she gonna do a remix? And oh, here it is. Let's see. So Glorilla said, I ain't did a remix since I blew up in the streets. Um, since I blew up, but the streets keep telling me I need to put it on the floor, and I think I'm finna listen. She just mad because that shit ain't working out that she doing. So somebody said, Nicki is on Billboard for 2 songs right now. This has 15,000 remixes and hasn't charted. Put it in the trash. Well, it'll chart next week with Cardi. And so that the person said, the streets didn't tell you nothing. That's a fact. Not put it on the floor tomorrow. Okay. Trying my best to make a hit. Laughing my ass off. Stop trying to make fetch happen. Apologize to Nicki's Sid to Slow. They said leave it on the ground at this point. Miss Hack Twitter is so predictable. Like those other flops should be blaze her own trail before getting bogged down in silly rap beats. Who said that? Yeah, niggas ain't feeling that shit. I ain't finna let's see. I ain't finna that. Are these new words added to the dictionary? When the hack ploy don't work. Yeah, Glorilla, I feel bad for people like that because it's just like they trying to that hamster wheel. She's on the hamster wheel, but it ain't getting her nowhere. Like she trying. That should be sad. This is what I'm saying. Like YG or whoever his name was, where he from Memphis, and he was talking about he swept the young bitch off her knees during a high price V. His face on TV. This platinum CD shit. I never flipped. It wasn't no Biggie Little Kim shit. But you know, whoever he was, he swept the young bitch off her knees, and you know, she had that one hit. Now, I think it's honestly smart. Quick segue that Sexy Red is releasing her shit. She in her momentum right now. You know, she got her song with Nicki Minaj, the Pound Town remix. I love that song. I think that the record is dope. It sounds really good. I honestly, I know I might lose some of y'all with this, but I think Pound Town beat is just a little harder than Princess Diana. Just a little bit. I like Pound Town, the beat is, I feel like I like the beat just a little more, just a little bit, just a little, just a picanho, just a little. So, you know, people are not using this. They're not feeling this. I mean, so nobody said that. They barely even wanted the original. I wonder if this Barty bitch is looking through these comments. Yeah, baby. So, Corny used Nicki for promo. And then she's saying the same shit to that her and Cardi was saying, oh, they let gangster bitches in the game. Shut up. What Foxy say? Rookie? Fuck you know about Glocks in the pocketbook. You know Nana rock that shit, Parade that shit, Scott that shit, Dosey Gabad that shit, Hollow Points cock that shit. Fuck you trying to aim, pop that shit. Yeah, nigga, Fox got that shit. You seen the ice wrist shit? Can you cop that shit? Chanel Crocodile ostrich shit? Bitches ain't spitting like that. Whoa, you know my style. I be spinning their cash. And I show they little dick some celebrity ass and get them brick. I know the style to get the nigga shit brick. The fuck? I let them live and lick the tip of my shit. Instead of remind them of some rose petals, candles and shit. Or like some hydro, like a nigga grew up playing in my shit. So that's what it is. That's why them hoes mad at my shit. See me wilding under 4-6, styling on they bum ass. Goddess MC, y'all bitches is little foxes. See my girls fronting, tossing they little watches. Chris, I pops it, fucking the nigga topless. Cats, I wows on them. Hoes, I styles on them, nigga. Yeah. Air y'all out and wear y'all out. Over here, hustle from where? Clear y'all out. Greyhound, bitch. Stay down, bitch. And y'all know Jigga sent me here to lay down shit. I will spray y'all niggas or waste y'all niggas. Cause I fuck the nigga, then pay y'all niggas. What? What the fuck? These bitches ain't spitting like that. They ain't spitting like that. Remix Sexy Red. No, we don't want her on no motherfucking ski. Ski! I do like that. People was commenting that on my video too. Yeah, we don't want no motherfucking Glorilla. She need to just work. She need to listen. It ain't working now. It ain't crunch time. It ain't working now. It ain't crunch time. You my son, bitch. And it's bedtime. I teach you bitches how to put together. Nah. What she say? Born stunner flow, consistently winning while all you bitches come and go. Born stunner flow, consistently winning while all you bitches come and go. Oh, you mad, ho? You ain't headline? You my son, bitch, and it's bedtime. I teach you bitches how to put the punchlines. It ain't working out. It ain't crunch time. Oh my God, I love when she did that shit. I loved it. Still here to this day. Still here. That's what they mad about. It's a lot of them little Kim bitches who run over and they be trying to be Team Cardi. Yo, like this one girl, Tootie. I know you be listening to my channel, but I just gotta bring you up, Tootie. Cause Tootie be trying so hard to be down with Cardi gang. And I be like, girl, you looking crazy out here. Like she quote tweeting stuff and like, oh, this is what happens when this is. I said, Tootie, shut your ass up. They just want to be a part of something, like the little Kim fans. And it really was shocking to me that Remy Ma was at Summer Jam. Like Kim is big in New York. Remy is at every Summer Jam. She finds a way to perform every year. Like she's going to be at Summer Jam. Summer Jam is a big thing to New Yorkers, right? And I just feel like the ones they want to be seen, just like the locks, they pop up. It's just certain New York gems they're going to pop up at the show. But Little Kim not being there, Cardi didn't reach out to you, put you on your set or nothing. Cardi on offset. I couldn't believe this bitch performed Barty or Cardi, stupid bitch. I couldn't believe she performed that old shit. Who left this video the fuck? And shaking that motherfucking wig side to side. You fucking dummy performing that shit. That's sad that you don't do no remixes. You ain't know no poppin' shit. Did she do Wild Side? I wonder if she did Wild Side. Dumbass. Did she perform? Did she perform Rumors with Lizzo? Yo, you seen Ice Spice perform The Boy Is a Liar though? Yeah, and they ate that shit up. Da 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 da. Talking about da da da. Talk about shit da da shit da da. Cause he ain't the one for me. You know my part when I like when she say that boy is a cat. Because that like baby blowing up back, thinking about me because he know what is fat. Damn. And it been what it been. Ducking my because he know. I like that shit. I like that. I was giving Ice Spice a hard time in the beginning, but I feel like we all are like that. Um, a lot of us are like that when it comes to certain artists. Like, you know, I probably would have overlooked Sexy Red if Nicki didn't fuck with her. I probably would have overlooked Megan Thee Stallion too. But so yeah, this is it. And then somebody said, "What's Joe's angle here? Clicks. He must be white. I mean, we gave him credentials, and he even texted us appreciative of the hospitality. Yeah, he exposed you bitches. That was the biggest. That's the biggest death blow. That's the death blow. See, I could never work for one of these people because they would want to suppress me, and I can't be suppressed. Like, no. See, this is a white response. What's Joe's angle here? Clicks. I mean, we gave him credentials. Foxy used that word before too when they tried to say that she was late to perform with Fabulous, and she was like, all of our credentials. So this must be some industry shit. Fuck them credentials. So, what's Joe's angle? Clicks. I mean, we gave him credentials and even texted him to appreciative hospitality. Also, obviously, not true. True, I was the one who met him and brought him backstage, and he wasn't even acknowledging fans saying what's up, let alone having full combos. That don't have nothing to do with nothing, you stupid fuck. What the fuck does that have to do with him saying that it was filler seats? You motherfuckers is talking about some bullshit, and to a dummy, they would just get stuck up here and start laughing and not realize that he ain't talking about shit. Clicks is always the angle. Ha ha ha. Figured just bizarre thing to lie about. Gotta share this. Whatever you want, I got receipts. Who gives a fuck? Ebro is a fucking whack motherfucker. Let's see. I want to see if that audio is there. Let's see. Why y'all delete the audio? Like, did Joe Buddens like pull the audio or something? Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. I'm feeling good today. Karma's that girl. Karma's gonna track you down. And she them checks us about to bounce. No more payola for these hoes. They gotta bounce. So you keep your head up, your bread up, and nothing better. So you never caught up in something with endeavor. Karma gonna be dragging that wagon. It's okay, baby. Yeah, baby. It's okay, baby. Karma's Karma's gonna get you down. Karma's gonna Stupid fucks. So I'm mad that I couldn't find that video because I really wanted to play it. Joe Budden. I'm mad about this bullshit. I was supposed to be able to simply just find this. Where the fuck is the video at? I apologize for this. You know, I have lost complete control of this show because this is wrong. This is why I got to have my ducks in a row. But I just be wanting to like just go live. But I should have made sure that I had it. Fun. But I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all heard it. Joe Budden. Let me just try it again. Joe Budden Summer Jam for the one more time. Let me try again. Let me try it one more time. Latest. MTC. MT. What is this? I'm confused. Where the fuck is the data that I'm looking for? This ain't the motherfucking data. Let me get that dud off the screen. I don't trust people. There's one thing about this person's page. I'm not even going to say their name, but you know who I'm talking about. I don't trust people who do shit and they dick ride and then they switch up. I don't trust them. I would never trust you again, and that's why they get low engagement for certain shit. Yeah, let's just move on. Um, where is this shit? Um, So Joe Buttons, you basically shitting on Cardi because you're saying that it was a filler. Yeah, and I can totally believe you. Podcast. Let me just search something different. Hold on, let me put podcast. So I keep my head up, my breath up. It's nothing better. So you got time for this stuff with the endeavor. Yeah, karma's gonna get you, bitches. You better hope that Apple Music hold up for the next week in a row, ho, because Spotify is going down. Hoes ain't getting them streams. People ain't come to show that. I told you it was so predictable. We all knew that Cardi was gonna be at that Lotto was gonna be at that damn summer jam. Hold on a second. Maybe I can play it on my phone. Oh wait, let me see if this other page got it. Let me go to. Give me a second. I apologize. Please make sure that you thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel. Let me see if this other page has it. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. If it's 300, 400 people here, thumbs up the video. Please subscribe. What's this? Asian just jumped me with her New York friends. They got sturdy on me. Wait, what happened? What? Asian just jumped me, just telling y'all with her New York friends, they got sturdy on me. Just telling y'all before she drill on me again, like in her raps. So if she upload the video, just remember I told y'all first. Damn. Don't worry about who I'm fucking. I'm bussing. I'm the discussion. Asian is spotting. I don't know. You think they lying? This could be a publicity stunt because if she's saying that she ain't fuck with him like that, y'all think that this is true? She could have though. I want the fucking data that I'm looking for. Where is the Where is the? Damn. Hold on. I don't even got my phone. Oh, do I got my phone? Let me see. Anyway, we spending too much time on that. Well, I ain't want to go through that. Like you already know what it is. You know what it ain't. Yeah, them niggas, they was not able to fill them seats. And what I really want to know, and I'm gonna say this again, I want to know why Kyle did not post Cardi B's Nor's chicken broth campaign on here. You post everything else. You be on Nicki dick for everything and her fan interactions, everything. Why you ain't post that shit on this page? I want to know why you didn't post the chicken broth post. What is this right here? Kaya up to. Kaya showing y'all she could still step and touch her heels and toes in her Mary boots. Kaya's only like what? She only got to be like what, like 45 years old? She's still young, in my opinion. So shit, she need to be out here getting that money, getting performances. Kaya, I love the way that she delivered her. She's one of like if I had to consider like a person, and I'm pretty sure y'all know other people, but she's a person that she do like when she talk, people listen. She's like, there's a difference. And like I always tell you, imagine like you could be listening to some shit. I'm telling you, I seen it earlier. I was listening to this one channel, and then my friend Tanya TKO, she went live. I immediately clicked off because I know that when I click into her videos, I know that I'm gonna get something from it. I know that I'm gonna get logical thinking, like I'm gonna get some comedy. I just know what you're gonna get. Like everybody is not potent like that. I'm sorry. And it just is what it is. Everybody is just not. I know what I'm gonna get when I see it, it'd be like, oh, I'm out of here. Shit. You might even like it might be somebody who you like better than me, but I know what I possess though. But you know what I'm saying? So it's like what you get. And like I like people who talk that shit and they just be on track. So I appreciate Kaya for that. I don't like when she be saying shit about Nicki, but I like when she be, joking and like cutting ass on people and shit like that. I think it's hilarious. And I think that she's on point with the shit that she be like talking. She just know how to do her shit really good. She know how to do her shit really, really good. So let's go back over here. Let me just get out of here and go to Nicki Minaj, who went on Instagram Live getting her hair done. What's up? It's 12 o'clock. So Nicki is getting her hair done, smoking a little tree leaf, and she's playing Blazing in the background, which I think of the hairstyle. I like it. I know people were saying like they think that that's her hair. I think that she has. I think that she's getting her hair done. I don't know if that's her. I think is that a wig? It looks nice, whatever it is. But Nicki looks good. She's obviously working. She announced that album allegedly, right? Um, I'm excited to see like what she's working on. So yeah, new look, new Nicki. Somebody said that they think that this is the album cover. Like, you think she's gonna go like that on her album? Maybe she's having a more. I feel like maybe she's gonna have a more toned down look. You know, she it looks like she got like a reduction to her breast. I feel like this, and I don't know Nicki personally, but I want to say this right. Um, Having kids, I think that it changes you, or whatever, or maybe it changes her. Like I told you the other day when she was doing Papa Bear's hair, and we know that she got money and she could pay somebody to do his hair, right? But I guarantee you, Nikki is hands on. She don't want her son to grow up with no memories of her doing his hair, even if she don't do it as good as the person who does it professionally. You want to have those memories, like I did your hair. Like, you remember I did your hair. I told you I have a niece where she went ever since she was a little girl, even if it was to get some ponytails or something, she went and got her hair done because her mother felt like, number one, her mom was really busy, but then number two, her mom didn't feel like she could do her hair to the way that she wanted to. But then to me, that's all those years and memories wasted. So it's not really a lot of like, we talk about that now too. I'm like, you don't, and then it was a lot of like, I felt like this. I used to get so mad because my niece has long hair, and every time I would see her, she would have her hair in braids. And I'm like, that's a stall style. Now, that's stalling. Now, ladies, I know y'all might have kids and it might be out of my place, but this is my niece. So this is what I felt. I'm like, you keeping your hair braided for that long is a stall out so that you don't have to do nothing else with your hair. I'm like, that's not right. I'm like, you younger, you should be having your hair done like, like a little girl. You should be having barrettes and all of that shit. Like, you should be. And then, unfortunately, let me tell you this. This is how it fucks with these kids too, right? My niece, by the time she got to 9 years old, she ain't want no beads no more. She didn't want it. She only wanted her hair in braids. So it's like she succumbed to the way that her mom was just getting her hair braided. And I'm like, you got long hair. Not to say people who got long hair can't wear braids, but I'm telling you, I should show you a picture of my niece who got her first blowout before I moved to Houston, I brung her to get a blowout. Her hair is like in the middle of her back. I'm like, why are you wearing braids? Like, but with some parents, they either don't want to do it or they don't want to be encumbered by doing your hair. And I just was like, I'm like, all those years and memories wasted. Every time I see you in pictures, you had braids. It's like, come on. Come on. Like, this ain't no Brandy shit going. Now, Brandy had good hair though, but my niece, she got long hair. She cut it. Like, even when she cut her hair, it's still long and like past her shoulders. So, oh man. So yeah, I'm excited. Which I think that this is for though. We can't really tell. We know that Tay is there. We don't know where Nicki is at, right? But we know that somebody said that they feel like they're gonna be shooting the Pound Town video. Even though Nicki said that the Pound Town is not going to have a music video, I do think that there is going to be something coming. She's just not gonna give it away to us like that. You understand what I'm saying? She's not gonna give it up like that easily. Um, oh, it's 500 people here. I've been talking so much. I swear, like, this is why, like, yesterday when I watched my video over, when I get off of here at night, I always watch my video over. And I was so mad that I was talking to y'all about stuff with Cardi, and I didn't even have it on the screen. See, that's the way you have to course correct. I always rewatch my videos all the way. When I go and then I lay down, I play it over and I'll be like, how was the quality? Because that's the only way that you will really ever know. So my bad about that. I did catch that. I was just talking shit and reacting to it and didn't even have no damn video up. I was like, oh man, I was so mad. But shout out to Nicki. I'm excited to see what she's working on. We got a little ways before October come. We don't know what we're going to get splashed with. So I'm just ready. Make sure that you have that money ready. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all really need to stop spending so much money on the foods and stuff that you eat. You know what's so crazy? It's crazy that I'm sitting here with y'all right now. And like, typically it's been, so what, we passed June 5th. So I stopped smoking like right before Cinco de Mayo. So it's been a month since I've not smoked weed. Right. And I just don't want it. You want to know why? It's because my mind is like 20 and 30 years into, to me personally, I just don't want to do that no more. And it's not even about money to me, because it's not about the money, because I can get it, but I just want to be well. And I want to be here to see all the people who did that wrong shit, no matter if it's 20 years from now. Every dog is going to have their day, and I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be like, when I see people that like Like I told y'all, when I be going going out to the gym, or if I'm out at the grocery store, I be amazed by the people who I could tell that they in their 70s and they look sharp. They walking quick. They in they shit. Yeah, that's how I wanted to be, and I'm gonna do the work now to make sure that when I get there, that I'm like that. I'm gonna do the work now. I'm gonna focus on wellness and self care. So yeah, but every day I think that you should try to do a little bit better. Everybody's not at the same place in their journey. Some people they've been, they've like, whether you smoke weed or you do other type of could we say illicit drug use? I mean, me and my friend was talking about that before. I was just like, yo, the way that we smoke weed, like people be so quick to judge people who do like crack or something like that. But I said it's all an addiction. Everybody is addicted to something. Whether it's addicting, you're addicted to eating. Like, I remember when I had a bad sinus infection around my birthday. I was sick. That was my first birthday in my 40 years of life ever being sick. I don't get sick like that. It's so crazy that I could tell you I don't get sick like that. I can remember the last time I was sick when I was in like sixth grade when I had to stay home. Don't get sick like that. And typically, Lord, please bless me. When you typically have a healthy childhood and stuff like that, you typically have a healthy adulthood. So this is why I just want to make sure that I keep doing the right things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gained a little weight that I've lost. Now I'm like up to 20 pounds that I lost. I want to lose like probably like 50 overall, right? But what I want to say is that like I've always been really good to myself, and I'm happy that I don't have diabetes or high blood pressure or nothing. So I would be a fool to keep doing these things. No, I don't want to be like that. I want to be the ones, yep. And you know what? The longer you live, is going to be more things that happen, and you're going to experience a lot of grief. But listen, I'm gonna be around here to see it, because I want to listen. The people who did wrong, I'm gonna be right around to see this. Listen. Mhm. Yeah, and I might be emotional too, but yeah, I'm preserving myself, dead ass. I'm preserving. I'm making sure that I work out every day, making sure that I eat good food, and then the real talk of it all. Shout out to this holistic girl who I follow on Twitter. She the one who put me on, and it was like ding, ding, ding. She was like, if you don't notice, when you go to the grocery store, all of the food costs the most that's processed. All of the processed food. When you go into the store and you getting your cabbage or you getting your fresh fruits and veg, like yo, I low key could eat like cabbage every day. Like I saute that shit with just a little bit of olive oil, put my spices on it, put a little scoop of better than bouillon. That thing I showed y'all yesterday. Oh, that's how I make my cabbage. Like I don't put no. Some people put water in their shit. I think that that's useless because cabbage already makes its own water. So let me show y'all this again. So when I make my cabbage every day, and then cabbage is really good for like regulating your hormones in your body. It's really a good thing to eat. Hold on a second. What the fuck? What happened? Give me a second. All right. So you see this? Yo, hold on. Give me a second. Let's go here real quick because I don't know why the fuck that happened. Let me just show you real quick before I get up out of here because I want to show you what I use. Um, Give me 1 second. Why the fuck did that shit do that? Uh, all right. Better than bouillon. So listen, so this is what I be. Oh, that's probably because I wasn't on Google. Let me go to Google. Better bouillon. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna put you on. Get this, but I'm gonna tell you, the sodium, it has sodium in it. That's why I promise you, you don't even need a full scoop of it. Just put a little bit of it. Chop up your cabbage. Sometimes I even put it in my saute pan. Chop your cabbage up, season it a little bit, put a little bit, just a little bit of olive oil, season it with whatever season you're gonna put on it. Put a little bit of that, put a tad little bit of butter. I'm talking about you ain't even got to put a full, just put a little bit of it. Sometimes I do it with the beef one too, and it just makes it. But I eat a lot of vegetables. Like tonight, I didn't have cooked vegetables. I had a salad. So I noticed when I have salads, it's less vegetables. So I had two salads. So while I was cooking my food, I made me a salad, and then when my chicken was done, I had me another salad with my meal. Like, yo, you could go to Sam's Club and get mixed greens and get like spinach. So I mix mine up. I have my mixed greens and my spinach. But yeah, yep, I'm taking care of myself because I'm gonna be around for the motherfuckers. Yeah, karma's gonna hunt your ass down, and I'm gonna be here to wait for it. I'm gonna be here. Yeah, I'm focusing on wellness, and that's what I'm on. So, listen, each and every day, I can't tell you what to do, but try to just be better. Just try, because think about it. Think of, if you in your 30s right now, think about 20 years from now how you want your life to look like, and how you want your wellness to be. Think about 30 years from now, and you could be potentially 60 years old. Do you want to be debilitated and hunched over, and you not active, and you saying this shit that you don't like working out? Yeah, okay, you do that if you want to. And then you see how all them people, they be getting all this sciatica and like different issues and shit like that. Nope, I want to be stepping, and that's the type of life that I want. So listen, I appreciate all of y'all coming through, coming out. It's still 491 people here. Please thumbs up the video on your way out. Damn, it's 12:05. So I appreciate y'all coming out. Yes, and stretch. Let me tell you something. I asked this girl in my job, I'm like, are you she don't even stretch. I'm like, do you stretch your, like, I wait every morning that I get up, I stretch. Like, I stretch. You just have to. Even stretching burns calories like for you, but you got to do something. My one coworker, she always complained about how she feels strokish. She got high blood pressure, but then every day she's ordering out, like this is our pay week, and she gets paid a little early. So today she spent like $50 at Papado. She done got the she got the crawfish and shrimp bisque, and then she bought like a pasta dish. She spent like on food. I'm like, yo, I'm like, Jess, you need to like switch it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm hard on her because she tell me how, like, her body be going numb and stuff like that. And she's dealing with lupus too. I'm like, you need to do better. Cause I'm telling you, I said, yo, I promise you, you don't want to have a stroke. You don't want to have a stroke. When you have a stroke, it increases your chances to have dementia. I'm telling you, don't do it. A stroke is like, if I can explain this to you, having a stroke is like having a computer that gets a virus, and you know that it's never the same after that. Now, if you got your antivirus on there, which is typically your workout plan and the way that you treat yourself, you won't get no virus. But I'm telling you, I know it. When you get a computer, it's never the same again. And when you have a stroke, because listen, nope, it's never it won't be the same. And even like, I even had a conversation with my mom recently because she had a stroke when she was younger, and trust me, as her son, I can see the effects of it. And I'm telling you, you don't want to go down that. You don't want to do it. You don't. Like, my mom, she's talking, but she told me recently, she was just like, because I was telling her, I was like, this was before I started my cleanse. I was like, I was like, what are the symptoms like if somebody's having a stroke? Because it's like my mother and my father had a stroke before. And she just begged me. She was just like, take care of yourself. Like, just whatever you're doing. She said, if you smoking, just stop. Just stop it. And that's all of, like, I knew that I was going to stop, but it was just like, my mother told me, she was like, stop it. She was like, manage your health, and just, eat right, and just do it. She said, you don't want to have a stroke. Please don't do it. Please don't. I'm telling you, because that stroke, even if you think you're going to recover, everybody's stroke is different too. Let me tell you this. My mom, she had a stroke when she was in her young 30s, working 3 jobs, trying to do her thing with her boys and take care of us. She had a stroke, but it was like my mother went back to work within a month and a half. It was like her left side was a little weak and stuff like that, but she recovered tremendously. But it still has lasting effects on your brain, right? So my brother, he had a stroke, and his stroke was bad. Like, really debilitated him. My mom, it didn't really debilitate her like that. She was still walking and doing her thing and walking fast and stuff like that. So you don't want to go down that road, I'm telling you. So you have them bad habits of eating fried chicken and all that shit every day. It sounds good. It be looking good, but I'm telling you, when you get into that rhythm of just eating good and taking care of yourself, you don't even be wanting that other stuff. When I wake up in the morning, like tomorrow, like I'm out of it now. I ran out of my bananas today, but I like to have a banana every day. But I got other fruit, like I got cantaloupe now, so I'm gonna have my cantaloupe tomorrow morning at lunch at for breakfast. But my thing is, I look forward to those things. Like, before, my nigga, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before, by 9 o'clock, I could go into the break room at work and get me a Snickers bar, get me some smart popcorn, get me a Snickers bar, get a fucking bottle of Ocean Spray cranberry juice. You know that shit got like 30 grams of sugar per serving. It's like 2 servings of sugar. It's too much for your body. My aunt Ben told me that shit years ago. She said, I'm telling you this right now. She said, anything over 10 grams of sugar, you killing yourself. You can, but and then listen, we sit there and we eat that shit in one sitting. Nah, we ain't going out like that. I'm not. I got full control. I'm in my right mind right now, and I'm gonna make sure that I take care of myself because it's some shit that I need to see. I ain't saying that I want to see it happen, but I'm just saying I know people gonna get their karma, and I'm gonna be right around just taking care of myself and living my life, and just yeah, I'm gonna wait for the whole shit to unravel. Damn sure is. Sugar closes. Listen, it's a whole history on sugar. Sugar, and then when you have diabetes and the sugar, it even trends on to Alzheimer's and stuff like that. Play with it. Play with it if you want to. Do all of that shit right now and think that you're getting away with it. Just that's all I'm gonna tell you. Think that you're doing all of this shit right now and it's not gonna come up to you. What do you want your life to? I'm telling you, if you've never looked at it like this, when you out in the grocery store, observe the elderly people who are around you. Observe the people who are debilitated and pushed over and can't, and then observe the people who are they're swift in they walk. My grandfather was like that up until he's almost 90 years old. Only reason shit happened to him. And I told y'all this before, and then I'm really gonna get over here because I don't want it to be too long. But my grandfather was on high blood pressure medication for years, probably like from his either 40s or 50s, and the doctor told us that the high blood pressure medication is the reason why he had to go on dialysis for his kidneys, right? So he had to go on dialysis for his kidneys. One day he came home, he bent over to get his newspaper. His body was weak and he broke his hip. When you're that old and you break your hip and you're not able to move around no more, what is going to set in? Pneumonia. Pneumonia set in, and that's what killed him at almost the age of 90. But shit, I'm going to just say shit. I want to live to 90. If I could live to 90 and be in my right shit and taking care of myself, yep, I want to live to 90. I ain't on no medications right now, and I want to keep it like that. As much as I be wanting to fuck food up, like yo, my coworker, she had this pasta Mardi Gras today from Papa Do's. Now she did give me a piece of. I didn't eat. She was trying to offer me noodles. I said nope. I said I want a piece of shrimp out of it, and I want a piece of that jambalaya sausage. That shit was so good, and the ding 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 in my mind said, order this shit when you get off of work. I said nope. I said I got salad, and the thing about it was she wanted me to order food today, and I said nope. I said because I eat when I get out of here. When I'm at work, I have like my little snacks, like my peanuts, and I have my fruit, and I drink my thing of water. By the time the day is over, it's time to go home. As soon as I get home, I have my little fruit, like my snack or whatever, and then I go to the gym. Nope, I'm strict on my shit. I'm not spending no excessive money at all. I ain't doing that. Nope. So listen, y'all. I hope all of y'all are blessed. Take care of yourself. You don't want to think 20 years, 30 years into the future. Think about what you're doing now. Is it detrimental to your health? Like, is it benefit, is there any benefit for you? I thought about, like, real talk, this one dude I used to get my weed from down here, and it was like the way that this nigga communication style was, I'm like, I'm chasing this nigga down to give him money, and the customer service is just weak. I'm like, yo, I'm spending too much money on weed. I'm spending too much money on food. My nigga, real talk. I spent $60 on food, and I still got my food gonna last me into this weekend. That shit gonna last me into this weekend. And I'm gonna go shopping again for the fucking next week. That's it. Spending $30, $40 of food on a day. I could do that shit in a day. No, we ain't doing that no more. Nope. I'm gonna start being frugal so then I could put my money into different places. I'm gonna be frugal as fuck. I don't give a fuck. So let's see, Zevia. Let's see, Zevia Minute Maid. I don't like that Zevia shit. I don't like none of that fake sugar shit. Let me tell you this: if you're gonna have something, I don't like none of that fake sugar shit. I got that Minute Maid, Akusas, whatever. I didn't like that shit. I don't like anything with fake sugar. Let me tell you what I do. What I will do. I will get, like, say I get the Simply Fruit Punch. I'll put some ice in it. And I'm very funny about ice, so I will go to Chick-fil-A and buy a big bag of ice. I'll put ice in it and I'll dilute that shit with mad water. I just want to taste a flavor, like, sometimes. But now I'm so used to my lime water, and I'm telling you, I don't even crave juice. Once you hit like consistency, you don't even want that shit like that no more. And then when you do taste it, it's mad sweet. I don't even drink. I haven't had juice in over a month. Don't want it either. So anyway, we gotta get up out of here. It's getting late. I need to, like, get ready for tomorrow and shit. So be blessed. This is your boy LaRon, female rap elite, and I'm up out of here. Peace.